Alright friends, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we finished up some quests here, and it looks like we're finally vectoring to Dol Amroth, which is going to be the main city in this area. I'm certainly excited to get over there, so let's begin the journey. I am going to stop along the way to continue doing the epic storyline, and I am lagging here right under the gate. Yeah, this is lag. Sorry guys. There we go. We're off again. And we're not. And we are. And we're not. Let's go. Come on, pony. Giddy up. Let's do this. Yeah, we're making our way that way. Sweet. I think for the epic, I am looking for the entrance to a cave. Cave of the Avorrim. Some sort of elves. Gonna be over here somewhere. Let me dismount. I don't want to go flying off my war steed. I see the quest ring. I just want to see if I can get a vantage point. Yeah, I think it's down there. It's gonna be brave. I'm gonna go for it. The entrance to the cave yawns on the cliffside to your left, the hideout of the Avorrim. And these epic broken legs. I like this hideout. Good music, good design. Very cool. It's got some elven architecture in here as well. It's not simply a hideout. It is our duty to watch over the refuge of Helon, though it be abandoned. Seems like they've been here for a while and have pretty decent infrastructure set up. If you're a friend to the Avorrim, you are welcome here. Cave goes back pretty far. Wow, it's gonna open up into a nice gallery here. Come in peace or leave this place. Wow, this place is huge. There's a swift horse. Okay. Takes you to the dead marshes of all places. Alright. Haven't been there yet. I will soon. I think. I don't know. You must be a friend of the Avorrim to have come this far. I am glad of it. Very cool place. I'm enjoying it. An elf maid stands on the bridge, deep in thought.
I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the Avorrim.
Welcome to Belfalas, Kippen. I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the elves here as a mother does. They are the Avorrim, and they have come to this land to watch over the refuge of Helon and keep it safe from danger. Danger threatens it now, as you have seen. Men of Umbar have come ashore in great number, too many for my few Avorrim to drive away. A guest has lately arrived, and we just spoke about these raiders. Go to him and hear what he has to say, for his news signals trouble for the Avorrim, and for the folk of Gondor as well. Do you see him across the way? His name is Galdor, and he is lately arrived from Imladris.
I'm glad you have come to the cave of the Avorrim.
For with the dawn came messages from afar, and one of these concerns you directly. The Lady of Lorien speaks in cryptic words, but I can discern enough to know that you will be able to interpret her wishes. Lady Galadriel speaks of a Gondorian man on an errand he believes important. It has drawn him to the dead marshes by the battle plain of old, and his feet are dogged by the servants of the enemy. The Lady of Lorien does not need to express her desire in words for me to know what drives this message. She does not want this Gondorian man to draw the attention of the orcs to this place. The Avorrim keep several fast horses for their personal use, but none more swift as that cared for by our master of horses. Speak with him and ride to the Dead Marshes with all speed you can muster, and hasten to the Gondorian back to his homelands before he causes great harm by his presence there. So it seems like Galadriel knows that Frodo is making his way through the Dead Marshes. And perhaps this Gondorian, which I assume is going to be Aragorn, is initially wanting to go through the marshes, but Galadriel doesn't want to draw attention that way. That's kind of what I'm interpreting. I don't know. Before I ride off to the Dead Marshes, let me talk to this guy. I think the Dead Marshes are still considered part of Western Rohan, so they can definitely fit in this season.
I know your face, for I came to Imladris some months ago and saw you there.
A council was held and many courses decided, but we will not speak of them here. Know that I hold you in esteem and consider you an ally, and we bear friends in common. It is that sense of kinship that drives me to tell you this. Do not underestimate the Corsair threat. I gave Dorthaneth the same warning. In my journey here, I came near a group of Umbar men and overheard their talk. They spoke in reverent tones of the heirs of Castamere and the Scourge, but it is not the names that filled me with anxiety. No, the flame of my concern is kindled by the passion with which the Umbar men spoke of their loyalty. Any of them would die in the name of the heirs, and gladly, which is not a trait I have heard associated with that people before now. Something has changed. I will set out for Mithlon in a few days, but do not forget my warning. Maybe we won't make it to Dol Amroth this episode, because there seems to be a lot of stuff to do here. Especially now that I'm going to go to the Dead Marshes for I don't know how long. We'll see. Let me skip it again for now. Let me advance the epic storyline in case it takes me there.
Gondor is right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like this for years.
And it was once believed their people would decline and no longer pose a threat to their neighbors across the bay. I do not believe these heirs of Castamere are truly descended from the king, but I have paid little attention to the histories of Gondor and could not say for certain. The lives of men are brief. Before many a season has passed, they fall, like leaves of the trees in my home. I have never recorded either. Dorthaneth is silent for a long time, and you have almost decided to leave her in peace when she speaks again. I would be content to remain alone, listening to the sound of the water falling and the sighing of the wind in the trees, but as long as the Avorrim remain here, I will care for and protect them. There are others, too, with whom I feel a kinship and would safeguard.
Go to Dol Amroth and give Lothiriel my warning.
You must think that I speak of leaving the world to its troubles, but even I, with every reason to do so before me, cannot truly withdraw. I have grown fond of Lothiriel, the daughter of the Prince of Dol Amroth, who rules now in his absence. On several occasions, she has escaped the watchful eyes of her guard and come to visit me outside of the walls of the city. The matters of which we spoke, not war, not armies, nor weapons. They were matters of love and of marriage. For Lothiriel is betrothed to a man she does not wish to marry. Such things are a lady's concern, and I counseled her on the best that I could. But now I must counsel her on other concerns as well. Weapons and armies and war. I echo the worry of Galdor. She must not underestimate the heirs of Castamere, and the one they call the Scourge. Lothiriel's father has been called to the war in the east, but war finds her now in the west. And if either is lost, there will be no hope for the other when the night has come. Go to Dol Amroth and give her my warning. There's elvish blood in her line, but it is no sense of kinship that drives me in this. It is the love I bear for the dark-haired woman who spoke to me of her hopes and her fears when the moon was high over the sea, and banished sadness for a time. He's a very melancholic elf. Alright, let me see about the Dead Marshes. Kind of interesting to be going there at this point, but...
Ride swiftly and at once, if it is the wish of Dorthaneth.
If it be Dorthaneth's wish for you to depart in such haste, I will not stand in your way. The steed of the Avorrim may give even the feebled mares a close race. If you want to know my opinion, ride swiftly and at once. if it is the wish of Dorthaneth. Okay, let's go. A long journey of many miles finally concludes. You have come to the Dead Marshes. Let me open up the map here. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So Western Gondor is here. Where is the Dead Marshes? I'm trying to find it on the map. I guess it's actually... I have no idea. Man, is my Lord of the Rings geography that bad? Let me see again. The marshes. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are probably going nuts right now. I should probably just move on with this, huh? Let's move on, okay? Alright, let's do it.
Hail, stranger! It is good to see a friendly face in this inhospitable land.
I caution you, watch your step, for I would not want to lose you so quickly beneath the mire. We have only just met. I am Artemir, son of Ilkamir, and I call the White City my home. From where do you come, my friend? No matter your answer, you are far from home in this place, I warrant.
I was sent here by Denethor, the ruling steward of Gondor, on an errand of some importance.
But it was entrusted to me in confidence, and I should not speak of it now. I can tell you that it was a great honor to be selected for this errand, and that Denethor chose me personally, even before Faramir, his son. I am certain that a successful end to this endeavor will elevate my stature in the steward's esteem. I evaded a number of orcs on the journey here, but it seems some of them have followed me here. If you are as established an adventurer as you seem, perhaps you could do something about those creatures? They seem to be all over these marshes by now, and they endanger my errand. Artemir seems to mean no harm, but his presence here could threaten many fortunes. Did Frodo come this way? If he did, you should seek for a sign of him while you hasten Astamir on his way. Okay. So I gotta kill 8 orcs. Man, this is a wild place. Whatever these orcs are hunting for in the Dead Marshes, it furthers the plans of the enemy. They will have less luck in finding their quarry if there are less of them to search. Defeat a good number of orcs in the Dead Marshes. Very interesting. Why can't I remember where the Dead Marshes are? I want to say they're like right outside of Mordor. Man, this is gonna bother me. I'll look it up after this episode if I remember. Look up a map. Okay, need to kill 8 more, man. You rescue a crumpled parchment from the orc before the swamp claims it. Okay. Let me get on my pony. Mounts are not allowed in here? Is this like an instanced area? Is this why I can't find it on the map anywhere? That might be it. The Norbog have a quest ring. The The vast number of large insects makes any progress difficult and cannot be easy for any other life. Defeat a good number of the insects in the dead marshes. 15. Man, there's not that many enemies here. I'm so close to level 96. There's some fell spirits here, and of course they have a quest ring above their head. Some disturbance has weakened many of the dead spirits within the marshes. Wakened. They should really be returned to rest. Defeat a good number of fell spirits in the dead marshes. Yeah, I'm gonna be farming enemies here. A lot of them I need to kill. And they're not clumped up at all, so I can't really just bunch in AoE. Oh, I completely missed that gambit. I thought he was gonna run up to me, but he did not, and I wasted a move. That's alright, we're making good progress here. Eight more. Man, that guy is moving quick. Take a look at the map. Kind of want to go northeast. There's a quest ring. It's kind of far from where I started, though. Okay. 3 more. Two more ought to do it. They're kind of clumped up a little more in this area, but still need to find some Norbogs. You have defeated a number of spirits in the dead marshes. Level 106. Crazy. There's a bunch of fell spirits here. There's a war band. You have caught sight of Sorzus, a lone orc hunter. His confidence in the marsh alone suggests he is a deadly and accomplished tracker. I'll accept that. It's not a fellowship quest. I should be able to do it on my own. Is that him? Yes. He's not so bad. Although I need to get rid of that fell spirit. Fine, I'll go fight him. Alright, let me go get that orc. Let me do an ambush. I'm gonna aggro. That's fine. Put a bunch of bleeds on him and it'll do the work. You have defeated the lone orc hunter's sorcerers as he crept through the dead marshes in service of the enemy. The fell hunter became prey. Okay, so there's a quest ring over there. And I'm not sure what it is, honestly. Just a random quest ring on the map. Yeah, there's nothing here. Forgot I can't use mounts. Okay, let me head back towards where the tracker is. Although it's kind of hard to maneuver around here. There's some invisible walls among the reeds, but it's hard to predict where. I strayed pretty far. Maybe these quest rings are mounts that take me out of here? I don't know. Oh, and I'm running into an invisible wall. Ah, man. Gonna have to go around. Yeah, it definitely seems like we're not gonna be making it to Dolam route this video. Wasn't expecting this giant detour. I don't know how that guy saw me. I tried so hard to avoid him. Two more orcs and a ton of Norbogs. Let me go towards the yellow section here. I like the spirits here in the water. Interesting. You have defeated a number of orcs in the dead marshes. I'm struggling to find any Norbogs, man. I've barely seen any. Unless these little spiderlings count, I doubt it, because they got 6 HP. I don't know. Let me head back towards the quest guy. I'll turn this quest in. It might vector me to something else. Problem is aggroing everything else that I'm not interested in. These are all orcs. Not a single enemy that I'm interested in. Worst part's having to swim through this. Let me turn in some quests real quick.
You found something. Let me see what you found.
Artemir takes a crumpled parchment from you and unfolds it, but in mere moments he shakes his head. This is written in the speech of the orcs, and no reputable man of Gondor ever studied such words. My father never trusted the written word to begin with. Ilkemir was a man of action and of deeds. I am no different than my sire. But I can tell you this much, even without knowing the words themselves. This parchment contains orders for the orcs. They have been sent to this dreary land, much as I have been. But for what purpose? Artemir's brow is creased in thought as he considers what goal the orcs might have within the Dead Marshes. But your worry is deeper than his. Did Frodo come this way? And does the master of the orcs know it?
Explore the swamp, but step with caution. The footing is treacherous.
I am troubled by the presence of orcs, Kippen, and I can tell by your expression that you are as well. Have they come here for the same reason that I have? I dare say that they have some fell purpose, quite unlike that of the ruling steward. But I still must ask, how many reasons can there be to come to such a miserable land? Perhaps you can find a hint to their objectives by exploring this foul swamp, my friend. There are notable places to be found, of a certainty. But you must step carefully. Try searching the north, northwest, and west of my camp, and you may find some clues to the orc interest here. While you are at it, you might also find the entrance to the orc camp, but I think it is likely that they have established one. Do not go inside just yet, but we should know where it might be found, wouldn't you say? I will search as well, and meet you back at this place. Walk with caution. I have found the footing to be treacherous. Alright. So I think this is a good stopping point for this episode, or we're going to get caught up in a big chain here at the end. So hope you're enjoying, and see you next time where we will explore the Dead Marshes once more.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.